Hi, this is Ellen at Sisters 3 Farm, and I'm outside today. It's a gorgeous fall day. I'm also outside because I've got two people doing business-related Zooms inside the house, and so I'm here. And today I'm going to talk to you about and I'm going to do it showing you how you could use, again, some of your leftover noodles or worms. So I'm going to use the black leftover worms that I've been using on my Charlie rug. And we're going to use these leftover worms in order to finish the edging of the rug. And let me show you my Charlie rug. Here we are. So he's all done being hooked, and it's been steamed. And if you'd like to see how I steam my rugs, you can look on my playlist, and there is a video about how I do my steaming process so everything lies nice and flat. So we're going to talk about how to finish using the leftover worms, and it's a very easy process. And what do we need to do it? Well, the first thing you need is your leftover worms. You need cording, very thin, flexible cotton cording that I purchased from Joann Fabrics. You can either get it in packages or by the yard. It's very small, it's like 1/4 inch. You need to have some quilting clips. I think they're called Wonder Clips, and again, you can find them at Joann Fabrics or any of your quilting or fabric stores. 2 different sizes. I use them both. You need to have a blunt end needle. It does not have to have a curve on the end, but it does need to have a nice wide eye. You need a sewing machine or a serger, and a tape measure and a pencil. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your measuring tape and you are going to measure out. Here's the edge of your hooking. Take your tape measure, measure out 1 1/4 inches. Take your pencil, put it in the ditch, and make a straight line. And you're going to do this on all 4 sides. What I also do, and this is a different one, and it's a new one for me, is I round my corners. And the way I round my corners is, again, I just take the tape measure, I measure out 1/4 inch from the edge several times, and then just connect the dots. It's very easy. I can even take this off and show you what it looks like. I don't think you can see the dots. Maybe you can on this side, because I do it on the back. I do it on the back side after it's been steamed, but that's what it looks like. So after you've made your 1/4 inch markings all the way around, you're going to take out your sewing machine and you are going to zigzag the edges, any kind of fancy stitch that's like a zigzag. If you have a serger, you can certainly serge it at that 1 1/4 inch. After you've serged it or zigzagged it, I zigzag, then what I do is I cut it off right next to the zigzagging. Just cut off all the excess backing that you have, and you're ready for the next step. What's the next step? Let me change the camera angle and I'll show you. I think you can see that. So the next step is to put your cording in, and you're going to put it in and you're going to roll it so it butts up against the edge of your rug, and you're going to put your clip in. And again, just keep going around and around your rug putting your clips on. It doesn't have to be perfect because you can fudge with it and fiddle with it as you get to that spot that you're whipping. So I'm just going to get my corners back where they were. I like the big ones for big rugs. The little ones are great for if you're doing like chair pads and mats. But let's just get this back on. Roll it under. Clip it. There we go. Now I've already started whipping this, and I think we'll pick up where we left off. You can see, now we take our needle and you put your strip in there, and you're going to, just like you would any whipping, you're going to find the hole that's right next to or in front of your last hooked loop. Poke it through so it comes to the other side, and then you're just going to gently pull it through. The only thing about this, as opposed to having yarn is already round where these strips are flat. And so I like to make sure that they don't twist. So I don't want to have a twist. I want them to lie flat. So I'm just aware of that as I'm pulling these. And what you do is, just like any type of sewing, you want to bury your tails. That's a tail. You want to bury it by whipping over it. So I'll do once more. Hopefully you can get a good picture on this. Ooh, we've got some wind. Some of my stuff's blowing away. Here we go. Out the other side. Pull it. Hide your tail. Make sure it doesn't twist. I got a little twist there. Just straighten it out. There we go. There it is. When I get to the end, I can probably do this once or twice more. You just, again, leave a tail out, and when you start your next piece, just start whipping over it. This is the corner. I think it really gets a nice and interesting finish. If I didn't have a solid black edging, you could certainly change the whipping to match your edge. You can change colors, you can make it as creative as you want. So I think this is a fun way to use your leftovers. It's very quick too. I mean, if you wanted to whip this with something larger, you certainly could. I haven't done anything larger than a 6, but I hope you'll give it a try. So, thank you for joining me. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. And if you really like it, and you want to show some financial support, I do have a Patreon page where you can throw me $5. So, thank you for joining me. Every Tuesday I'll be posting a new video. I have a new pattern that's coming up, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope that I'm going to show you all of the steps that I do, from color planning to dyeing to hooking this rug, because I think it's an interesting process, and I hope you'll join me with it. So, bye from Sister Steve Farm. Enjoy.